Going solar in the city. Today, Philadelphia Mayor Michael Nutter announced a plan that would develop an energy plant in the city's Navy Yard. And that's where Action News reporter John Rollins is standing by live tonight, and he has more on how it will all work. John, good evening.
Good evening, Rick. A very interesting power plant, to say the least. This is a sort of a forgotten corner of the Navy Yard. You can't really build much here because it's a covered over landfill. It seems like a very unlikely spot to put a solar energy farm, but that's the plan that was announced today. If all goes as planned, by early next year, this wasteland will be home to a Philadelphia solar farm churning out 100% pollution-free power. A German company, Epuron, using 7 acres of Chinese-made solar cells like this one, will blanket the old Navy Yard dump. You are looking at a company animation of a similar solar farm project in Europe.
While others are holding conferences from time to time and talking about renewable energy, here in Philadelphia, we're taking action. And we're putting environmentally challenged ground back into productive use.
The Navy Yard farm the mayor is referencing will be the first of its kind and scale in a big city.
It is the biggest one of any major city in the U.S. It's great in that it doesn't have to be put in a remote location outside the city. It can go right in the city.
Exelon, PECO's parent, will buy the solar electric as it is already buying wind energy. In the world of renewable power, proponents say solar has one inherent advantage over wind. On those hot summer days when the power grid is straining under peak demand from air conditioners, wind can slow, but solar is reaching its maximum output.
Wind is very fickle compared to solar. It blows and sometimes it doesn't blow, and therefore the output out of a wind farm is not as predictable as the output out of a solar farm.
Now, compared to coal and nuclear to a certain extent, renewable energy is never going to be a major player, certainly isn't now. When this program is done here in the next year or so at the Navy Yard, the hope is to produce about 1 megawatt to 1.5 megawatts of power. That's the equivalent of about 600 homes. Now, the goal, though, in Pennsylvania is to increase that over the next 10, 15 years. By 2021, they hope to have about 800 times that amount of solar energy statewide. Live at the Navy Yard, John Rollins, Channel 6 Action News.